my camera's about to die. Anyways, I have a little package open up that I'm very excited about, but I wanted to turn the camera on because I just had like the most interesting conversation. We found out recently that we have to do 12 hours of volunteering to validate art masters, and basically had to find where we wanted to volunteer. I went through this French website where you can, it's sort of like a Facebook thing where people just post different volunteer work you can do around the area, and I found the contact of a lady that works for Emmaus, which is like a consignment store. There's like a bunch of them throughout France that basically where there's secondhand stuff, and I actually like had no idea how they worked. Like I just thought people would bring in stuff and then there was people, you know, going through things and then selling them back. But actually she explained that it's a like community living. So basically the people that work there are living there and they work to be able to like support themselves. So it's kind of like a commune living in a sense, which is so crazy interesting. Like I had no idea they are able to fully take care of themselves that way. Okay, this is like not safely packaged at all, but you can guess what I bought. I'm so excited. Little Adidas pouch. Oh my god, this is like tiny. Literally the tiniest camera ever. Wait, that's so cute. Yeah, so she like was explaining the whole structure to me. Ooh. Okay, I just got it to work. I'm gonna try to take a flash photo. Okay. Cute! Wait, I'm gonna do a cute one. Oh shit, I moved. Wait, so cute. Okay, this is gonna like go in my bag all the time. I love it. Anyways, she was just like the loveliest, coolest woman ever, and she really got me excited about volunteering and like what I could potentially bring to the space. So next weekend I'm actually meeting her there, and she's gonna just do a little tour of the whole thing, kind of explain the process and stuff. I'm really excited to like actually have like physical work, like do the organizing and selling and all that stuff. Obviously I know like I have strengths in like communication and that I could be very helpful in that, but I was also excited just at the idea of like doing something a little bit different on the weekends and being able to, you know, maybe not shut off my brain because you're still using your brain, but I mean like shut off that like part of my brain that is like always on and just like do something like a different type of labor, and also just like meet new people. I've actually talked about like this volunteering thing to people at my work today, and everyone was saying how their personal experiences in like volunteering were like so eye-opening and important to them in their lives, and I haven't had that many. Like I used to have a lot more when I was younger and like doing stuff with my mom, but since I've started living alone I just haven't had the opportunity to. I haven't looked like seeked it out either, so I'm excited to, you know, dive into that because I do think it's going to be a very important thing in my life. And I don't know, she just like really transmitted like the joy and like purpose she gets from it. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes, but I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna charge this camera because it's gonna freaking die on me. Hello. It's Monday the 6th of April. It's Easter, so have the day off. My cousin's in town, so we're gonna go out and just have a fun day. The weather has been sort of shitty for the past week, just like rainy and gloomy, and today is the first day where the sun is like properly out. Also, my voice is struggling because I've been fighting like this weird cold for a week. It's really testing my limits, but I'm not gonna let it take over me today. Anyways, I'm wearing my Realization Par dress. I'm gonna wear my ballet flats with it. I kind of dreamed of wearing it in like a more casual way. It's like always been my dream for this particular piece in my closet, to just like wear it so much that it becomes like this super versatile casual thing that I can just always put on. So this is the way I'm styling it today. I also have to show you these glasses that I got. I've been literally hunting them down on Vinted and Vestiaire for the past 6 months, and they're like very hard to find. I actually wanted to get them in black initially, but literally no one is selling them in black. So I had to opt for second best, which is still this like gorgeous tortoise dark brown. I feel like they can pass off as like being dark enough to maybe look a bit black. I don't know. But these are the Celine SL40 2711. I really wanted like these like goggle shape that kind of curves around your head or around your face. I basically wanted to look like a bee, which who wouldn't? No, I'd never even tried this on, but I've seen so many of like my favorite creators wear them and they always like look so chic and so cool, and I just like really wanted a big pair of glasses, so these are them. I'm obsessed with them. I've been wearing them the whole week even though it's been gloomy. I don't care. I want to wear them and I love them. They're so fun. So this is the look. Wow, está bien bonito todo.
Estaba pensando, pero siento que en México estaría raro como que pues, nadie habla inglés, o sea, como que no.
I know sometimes life can be tough.
It's funny because my cousins came to see us when it was still like winter, and so the city is like so different, like the energy is so different when the sun is actually out and it starts being like spring and summer, and he's like noticing that. It's so funny. But we're trying to find a cute spot to take a little family souvenir pic.
That I'm here to cheer you on. Yeah, I wanna pick you up from the ground, let you know that I'm always around. Cause I know we can make it, yes we can make it if we try, keep on trying. You got it, I believe in you. You got it, I know you got this. You got it, just keep on trying. There's been a lot of bumps in the road. Oh yeah, always carrying that oh so heavy load.
Okay, we're back. It was so freaking fun to wear this dress out for the day. I felt so cute. I loved it. I wanted to show you because I got a gift from a viewer, a very big fan of mine, I shall say. My sister's boyfriend, he got me and my mom a gift, and I went to go exchange it for something that was like a little bit more up my alley. The cutest. What's this, like a scarf? I literally love it. You guys know I wear like a bunch of bandanas, or I don't know if you know, but now you know. And I felt like this was just like such a fun color for summer with like the purple pink trim. I love it. This is the brand. It's like the cutest shop in the Marais, and this is 100% cotton. So cute. This is the only thing I bought today because I am putting myself on a no buy, like officially. I've just had a lot of like health expenses because I'm starting a new like health protocol to try to get like my hormones in check, and it's very expensive, so I'm gonna be limiting any other purchases for foreseeable future. So I accept gifts now. Hi. Kind of sick of my short hair. I really wanted to be, actually this length is like not too bad, but I just like clearly don't know what to do with it. My hair is just like naturally a little curly and puffy, and I have found ways to deal with it, but then like sometimes I'm just like lazy and like just don't do it, and sometimes I want it to dry a little straighter, so I brush it and then it becomes this the next day. And I try to like convince myself that I'm like fine with it, but then I like end up the whole day with my hair up because I actually can't deal looking like this. I wouldn't really care because like I think this is like chic and cute, like messy poofy hair ish, but then I feel like I don't look put together, and obviously I'm going to work, so I have a dinner tonight, which I'm very much looking forward to, with Med. I haven't seen her in a little while. Sometimes it's like a little bit hard to coordinate, and it means that like we don't see each other for like months, and that's like so sad. So we're trying to like plan more things during the week. Guys, I'm in Switzerland. TGIF. Oh, hello. Non, c'est bon. Ça va ou quoi, wesh? Guys, currently in Switzerland. I took my Friday off to come spend the weekend with my friends from high school. I'm gonna try to give like a little bit of like background context, but when I was in high school we were all in the same class together and we formed a little group of 4 people. We're missing 1 dearly, but we managed to get 3 out of 4 of the group together because my friend lives here and studies here in Lausanne, so we're spending the weekend with him. It's the first time we've like hung out like this in the longest time. So I'm literally so excited, like I'm so giddy. Basically I have like 5 minutes to touch up my makeup. It's a lot warmer than I thought, and I'm regretting not bringing shorts or skirts. That's my big regret right now, but we're not gonna focus on it. We have a pretty fun weekend planned. I'm usually like such a psychotic planner when it comes to trips, but since this is like sort of like an impromptu ordeal, and also I'm like coming to visit like my friend's city, I am just like excited to spend time with them, so I decided to kind of let loose and not really plan much, just see where the day takes us. I also know that like as a host you kind of want to show the people that you're hosting like the best spots, like have them meet all your friends and all that, so I'm being open to that. Ouais. Hein?
Il a un pantalon beige, est-ce qu'il peut mettre une chemise foncée? Quoi?
Tu vois? Quoi? Hello.
Il filme ça pour le vlog là, mon bras. Oh mon dieu.
Bah elle est très bien cette chemise. Left Malo at his school. First stop, we're visiting Ratandis, which is kind of like the art district. There's a couple museums here that are related to design and photography. We might go into them a little bit later, but right now we just want to like explore a little bit. I think we're not too far from the city center, so. Artisanal ice cream. I got passion fruit and coconut.
C'est bon?
C'est bon.
Je fais ça.
Je vais pas dire ce que toi c'est.
Bah, moi vanille fraise, mais je vais dire en avance. Vanille fraise. On aurait dû aller au château, je te le dis, on attend encore 1 heure qu'il arrive le frère.
Mais pourquoi on va pas au musée?
Parce qu'on a dit qu'on le faisait tout.
Oh. Bah sinon on fait celui-là et on va celui des photos après. Good morning. It's Saturday. We just woke up and got ready. We're probably gonna have a pretty intense, hectic day today. So I'm low-key terrified. We are gonna check out the Olympic Museum, and then my friend Milo, who's hosting us, is organizing a barbecue at his house, which is so exciting. I've been literally dying to eat a hot dog ever since the brighter days have come along. I don't know why. I just get these weird food cravings that come out of nowhere, but I just am dying to eat a hot dog really, really bad. So hopefully we're gonna have some of those, and then I really want to try matcha. I haven't had the chance yet. We opted for ice cream yesterday, which was so delicious and fun. But I definitely want to do a cool matcha spot here. And then tonight we actually have this big party that's at a chalet. I really don't know much else about it. I think it's a joint birthday party, but apparently there's gonna be a shit ton of people, and we're gonna be in the mountains. I don't know. I'm trying to let my free spirit roam during this weekend. A part of me is the desperate control freak is are you sure you're gonna be able to handle all that? And I just need to shut that part of my brain out and have fun, because I know I'm probably not gonna have an experience like this again. So let's just forget I even said any of that. But anyways, outfit for today. That was fun. We have to go get some groceries for the barbecue. Yeah, the boy left to go pick up friends. I'm alone in the kitchen. I just prepped a little bowl of carrots because I got hummus and these olives. We're actually not starving right now. We're starving because we actually didn't have breakfast. They're really yummy. But I'm most excited to try. I got this cheese selection. These are all Swiss cheeses that I'm curious about. And since I love cheese, I can't go a day without cheese. We got everything to make hot dogs, and then I got an avocado. For my salad, I'm thinking I'm gonna do like an arugula, lemon, parmesan, avocado salad on the side. And then we also got corn so that we can do corn on the cob. This is gonna be the food for the girls. My friend's girlfriend is coming. She's like the only other girl, I'm pretty sure, that's coming, and I think we're the only people that eat vegetables. So anyways, it's been a fun day, fun chill day so far. I love these glasses. I want to wear them all the time. Why is my hair like, my hair looks good one day, like literally for one day, and then I like don't know what to do with it. Help. I like we're off to the bar. That's what I'm wearing.
Want it easy, want it badly, but I can get what I want. Too much pressure, too much pleasure, but not much to rely on. Your love ain't free, it's killing me. I want it to end all, 'cause I've been trying, I've been waiting for so long.
Guys, this is so crazy. We literally partied here last night. It was like pitch dark, and we were back because Meadow lost his phone here last night. So we're trying to look for it. Looks a lot more peaceful during the day though. We literally set up a DJ booth right here, and then there was a fire going, and there was like a table full of drinks here. It was insane. This is the funniest thing because we literally partied here last night, and now we're back because Manu lost his phone, so we're trying to look for it. We've actually been back twice today. This is the second time because the first time we didn't find it, and on the Find My feature on the iPhone it says that it is here, so we're back to try to look a little bit deeper and also to have last lunch together before I have to take the train. Betsy's, my other friend, left earlier this morning because he has a flight to Dublin, but I prepped leftover hot dogs and stuff from our barbecue yesterday, little snacks as well, which I'm very excited to eat actually. This is really nice scenery, so I'm like not that mad to be here again. But it's just like been a pretty hectic morning. I really hope he finds his phone because that's like the most annoying thing ever. In the beginning he wanted to take me to this picnic table upon the vine yards or something that's like in the east of Switzerland, and it's like apparently super pretty. But you know, it's fine, I'll be back. I'm not gonna miss out on that. Trust my word, I will be back. I used to hate hummus, that's funny. I used to literally be hummus like #1 hater, and I'm the one who willingly bought that, so that's funny to me. Okay, actually I don't know how long he's gonna be. I've been reading Just Kids, this trip in like the past week, and I got completely hooked on it again. This is my second time reading it. Still, c'est trop bon, ça fait trop. So long since I've talked to the camera. I've been back from literally my most magical weekend. Perfect weather, perfect group, and we just had the loveliest time. Like, I had no idea how beautiful Switzerland was. The lake in Lausanne it's surrounded by so much like nature and mountains, and I don't know, like something about this trip, I was enchanted. Like, I was so amazed at like the beauty and like nature surrounding me, and living in a big city you kind of forget that that's possible. Like, that those places exist. So I think it was just like healing in so many ways, and also just like spending time with my high school friends and people that have like known me for so long and like have seen like me, and also like seeing them like just be like grown-ups and in this world, and like meeting Meadow's friends and everything. Like, everyone was so lovely, and it just felt like a really wholesome weekend. The only little blip was obviously that Meadow lost his phone. That's really sad and annoying, but we still managed to have like a pretty fun last day together. So I don't know, I've like this whole week I've been at school and I've been like reminiscing about it and just being like, I wish I could like try time travel back to that weekend, because it was like so fun and like magical. And anyways, I haven't even gone through some of the stuff that I collected because I was waiting to show you guys, but we went to this museum called Le Mudac. Oh, it's design and contemporary art museum, so everything up my alley. And we didn't see this exhibit. This was for, oh, actually I think we did. Oh yeah, we did. So it's an exhibit for an interior designer called Jean Tsumi. I don't remember much from this, but we did go see the photography expo. The size of the prints is what makes it like so impactful. Like, the subject is already quite impactful, but like seeing those visuals in like such an extended version in front of you is very intense as like a feeling. And I don't know, I was quite surprised that I enjoyed it as much as I did, because I'm obviously more of like a painting art kind of girl, so it's kind of crazy when like photographs can bring me to that same level of like amazement. There's also another museum in that area that's like platform 10. It's like the arts district that they're trying to develop, and this is Musée Cantonal des Beaux-Arts, so more like classical art. And I really am sad that we missed this exhibit because it seemed really lovely. But at the Mudac there was like a photo booth, and so we took the cutest pictures together. Like, look at this. I'm like so sad. And the last museum we did was the Olympic Museum, which is kind of a must when you go to Lausanne. The place it's at is just like amazing, like wonderful, beautiful. It's overlooking the lake, so it's just like majestic in its own right. And then the museum is really well done. Like, it has 4 floors and it's very interactive, and they've updated everything from the last Olympic Games, so it feels like, I don't know, up to date, which is nice. I bought this little poster from the German Olympic Games. I think these were winter, because I mentioned that we did a project about this and we'd done research about graphic design around the Olympic Games, and it's very, very cool. So I want to have a little memory of that. Yeah, that's it. I got some more flyers. Obviously, I'm still obsessed with collecting these for inspo. I just love the color of this. It's so fun. But anyways, I wanted to talk to you guys about Just Kids, because one of my goals for this year was to reread some books, which I've never done before. I'm also like not a person that like rewatches movies. Like I just feel like my brain is gonna be easily bored because I know what's gonna happen next, and like if I'm sitting down to watch a movie, which is already rare, I'd rather watch something new. The only thing I like keep rewatching is TV shows, so I'll like rewatch Modern Family or like The Office like a bunch of times, but I feel like that's different because it's like so long that I actually forget the episodes sometimes, so I still enjoy it like the first time, if that makes sense. I first read this book when I was 16, and when I first like started rereading it this year, I still remember the first couple pages, and I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be dreadful. Like I'm literally gonna be guessing every other line, but I pushed through because I really wanted to not give this book a second chance because I know I enjoyed it the first time, but I feel like I remember just like being a little bit disappointed by it, but like I don't remember why. And at the time, obviously I was 16, I remembered obviously the broad like storyline. Something in me was like, I just feel like that was a little bit adult for the age I was when I was reading it, so I don't know, I just had a suspicion that maybe me reading this as like a 21-year-old would just like hit a bit different, and I was definitely right. First off, like thankfully after the first chapter I felt like I was reading this for the first time again. Like I did not remember the lines or certain things. It really just was like a whole new experience, which was so lovely. And I was immediately taken into Patti Smith's world. She is like a magician writer. Obviously it's like a memoir, so sometimes with memoirs you can be a little bit lost of like, I don't feel like I'm holding on to a plot, like I'm just like learning stuff and I don't know what to make of it. But she writes in a way that's like so intimate, like it feels like she's letting you in on her secrets. And when I was reading it, like I actually felt like I was like one-on-one with her. Like she was just like telling me about these things and I was the only one in the room. Like there's like a very intimate quality about Patti Smith's writing, which is so amazing. Especially just like the New York scene of the 60s. It feels a little bit like a dream. I mean, I know they were like struggling artists and like it's easy to romanticize that like now in the 20th century and like, but they were both held together by like such a strong passion for art. Now that I've like done studies obviously with my degree around art and like just been so much more actively like interested in it, it was so fun to like read certain names and like recognize them and like know what she was talking about and like certain paintings that she mentions. It's a book that's filled with so many references. It's insane. I feel like you could still enjoy this like even if you weren't like really passionate with art, because the story is also just like beautiful and very deep, and like there's like something for everyone in this book, and that's what I learned when I was rereading it. When I was 16, I had underlined some passages from the story and I was underlining things again this time around, but it was funny because I was underlining such different things and I would come across passages and it felt like I was coming across like myself at 16, because I was like, wow, that's so funny that she thought that that was like the important part, to like recognize what I, you know, like valued or like focused on or would appreciated about this book. It like says a lot about someone. I feel like that's why it's like also so intimate to like lend books to people, especially if they've been like underlined and like annotated, because it's like you get a glimpse into someone's mind and like their interests and their sensibilities and the things that like kind of tug at their heartstrings. And so it was such an interesting experience to like come across these pages and realize, you know, a little bit more of like who I was at the time. And I think that's like when I discovered the mystery of why I had been disappointed by this book. If you don't want any spoilers, like skip ahead. But basically when I read this at 16, I was really focused on the love story aspect of it, which is not a shocker to me because at the time, obviously, like I was a teenager. That was very much like on the forefront of my mind, and I was reading a lot of romance, like a lot of romantic books, and I think I like latched on very hard to that aspect of the book because in the beginning it is very much like a fairy tale like romance type of story, and it quickly goes down south because you realize that obviously they're very different people. They don't they aren't attracted to the same things and they kind of grow in different directions. But reading it now, I appreciate it so much more for their like friendship, and especially like their deep like passion for art and like being connected through that. That's like what struck me the most about this book, and like what I resonated the most with is just like having this deep love for art and like this deep belief that, you know, the world is about creating things, and it's about like humans are creative beings at their core, and like that's just like I find so much meaning of life in art. And I felt like the way she talked about art and the way she portrayed Robert and his love for art was like very much about that, and that's more of like what I connected with. Like I noticed that I was just underlining so many passages about art as a subject instead of love. And I think at the time I didn't really understand how like a relationship could be so intense when it was not romantic, and I definitely do understand it now. I have such amazing friends that I feel like the deepest emotions for, and that I feel very intertwined with, and so it was like a lot easier for me to notice that aspect and to appreciate the relationship for what it is, which is just like they're soulmates. It doesn't really need much more explaining than that. I think if you read the book you can totally understand how and why. But yeah, this book is like, to me this is obviously like a modern classic. It's a book that like will be timeless forever and ever, and I'm so glad that I reread it because it changed my perspective on it, and it reminded me of what I value now and how I've grown and how I've matured in a way as well. And yeah, I love this book. There are so many incredible passages and like really important life lessons, and her writing, as I said, is like so magical. I have another book from her that I'm planning on reading this year, and then she just released a book called Bread of Angels that I'm also hoping to get a copy of. So yeah, lots of Patti Smith in the future. I just wanted to give a little update on my journey with that. I think this is gonna be the end of the vlog, so we'll see you guys soon, sooner than you think, for a very crazy, hectic, fun month of May, and hopefully maybe the comeback of weekly vlogs.
Way for tires cut into the clay. It dries up and now there's just one road to take. It's growing up over with green.